Hi guys, you're welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I'm Confidence, a mommy vlogger based here in Abuja, Nigeria. If today is your first time seeing my pretty face, you are highly welcome. Please relax and enjoy this video. And for my returning subscribers, may God bless each and every one of you wherever you're watching me from. So today I want us to discuss one-on-one. I know a lot of us don't know what I'm about to tell us. A lot of us are not aware of this thing, but it is very, very important. So the thing is that, how often do you feed your late parents, your late loved ones? Or you might not even have any ideas that something like that you can feed your late parents. It can be your mother, it can be your father, it can be your brother. How often do you ask questions about them, about the dead? Most of us think that maybe when you are dead, you are just gone and you are gone for good, or you are just gone. They might be dead, we might not be seeing them, but they live with us. They are with us, they are around us. Let me see it very well so that we will discuss this thing one-on-one. We think that the dead is gone, but they are always with us. The question now is, how often do you feed your late parents, your late loved ones? How often do you ask questions about them? Do you know that you can wake up one day, that your father that you love so much, that your mother that you love so much, you wake up and ask questions about them? How are they in the land of the spirit? Are they happy? Are they hungry? Let me tell us a story. There's a day that I was just like, there are some people in my working place, my workshop. So I was just doing consultation with my late father and my mother also. I was doing a consultation with my late father's name. I was asking whether my father is hungry. Does he need anything? Is there anything that my father need? And the consultation was telling me, yes, my father needs akara and pap. That is what my father need at that time, that month that I checked. Because this month I have not checked. So I think that was last month. So some people that was around me was like, Confidence, how? Why? Your father is dead. Why? How can you be feeding the dead? I feed the dead in order for them to protect me. In order for them to, there is battles they battle for me that I'm not seeing, that you and I are not seeing. That is why it is needed, and it is very helpful if you feed your late loved ones. It is not only your father, it is not only your late father, it is not only your late mother, even your brothers that are not living with us today in the land of the living, even your sisters that are not living with us in the land of the living. Ask questions about them. These are the things that we do in order to make sure that our loved ones who departed long time ago are happy, are healthy. Sometimes, do you often see your late loved ones wearing all sorts of rag clothes? And you are wondering, and you wake up, you started crying. I saw my father, he was wearing rag clothes. I saw my mother, she was even naked. Do consultation about your loved ones. They might be dead. You think they are dead. They are not with us today, but they are living with us. They are protecting us. They are fighting some numerous battles that we cannot see. And that is why you need to also feed them, protect them, appreciate them, and welcome them in your life. If you see your loved ones wearing all sorts of rag clothes, maybe rain is even beating them, they are not comfortable wherever they are. They are not comfortable wherever they are. So you need to ask questions. Don't always ask questions about yourself. Don't always ask questions that will benefit you alone. There's a lot of things you need to do for your late loved ones. And you will see, visiting the river water friends is not only those things that you can visit the water for. You might even visit your late ones. You might even feed them. You can feed a human being in their names, and they will be happy wherever they are. That is what I mean, those less privileged ones. But before you do that, you ask questions. Sometimes a lot of us are seeing our brake light. What I mean, we are okay. Not that we are rich like Dangote, but we are okay. We are comfortable. We are not lacking. We eat 3 square meals a day. That means we are okay, because a lot of people out there are looking for where to eat such food. Even 3 plates of food a day is war for them. So if you find yourself in a situation whereby you eat when you are hungry, ask questions about your late parents, your late loved ones. Ask questions. Are they comfortable wherever they are? Is there anything? Why are they coming to me with rag clothes? Why are they coming to me with nakedness? Why is rain beating them? Why are they not happy? Why are they always crying in your dreams? They have message to give to you, but because even when they give you that message, you wake up, you forget everything. You are just so far away from your spiritual activities. You are so far away with your spiritual activities, and that is why some of all those things are just so complicated in your life. Some of us that is watching me today, we stay year to year without feeding our parents, without even sending 1 kobo to them in the village. And when problem come, we will run from one hater scatter, and we will be like, you don't know what is happening, and you are the one that bring the problem to yourself. You are the architect of your problem. Some of us are so stingy to even feed our late parents that are still alive today. To feed our late parents that are still alive today. So talk more of when they are gone. Talk more of when they are not living with us in the land of the living. So how far? You will keep neglecting them for how long? For how long? Go and feed your late parents. Ask questions. Those dreams that you are seeing, it is not ordinary. It is not ordinary. Confidence. It is not ordinary. Ask questions about your late parents. Some of us are even praying for our late ones to come back, because we shared a lot of good times with them. I told one person that I used to feed my father, and she was laughing at me. Confidence, you and tradition. Confidence, you and this your work. But that thing that I am doing, that single act I am doing, is protecting me and protecting my family and protecting everything that I put my hands upon. Are you wondering why some things that when I do work and you see the effectiveness of the work, you see the results? I am in good terms with my father. I am in good terms with my parents. I am in good terms with my spirit, my chi, my reincarnated God. Some of us are so very far away. We need to come back. We need to come back so that we can be able to achieve our destiny in life. Don't be your problem and still ask what is happening in your life. Don't be your problem. Don't be the problem don't be the root of your problem, the architect of your problem, and still ask why is things not moving well for you. Some of you will ask questions, and when you tell them the truth, either they will be angry with you. Why did you tell them the truth? Or they will be like, confidence. How can I feed the dead? The dead is dead, and they are gone. So you will keep suffering till you feed your late loved ones. That is if they are angry. That is if what they need from you is to feed. Some of them, they send us some of them will give you some tasks to do. You need to do it in order to move forward. Spiritual controls the physical. Spiritual controls the physical. So whenever you are asked to do something, you do it according to the instructions and see how everything will work out for your own good. This is the message I have for us this early morning. As you can see, I'm sitting on my down. In fact, I'm sitting on ties. I'm sitting in ties, doing my prayers, and I have to share this message with us before I will go to work. Feed your late parents and be free from stagnation and be free from captivity. And I will see you in my next video. But for now, stay blessed, remain safe. Bye.